Hey everyone, Kelly with Kelly Cameron Coaching. Just checking in to see how you're doing today. It is a beautiful rainy day here in Phoenix. I love the rain because we don't get that much rain. So enjoying the cloudiness and the rain. So today we're going to talk about busting a relationship myth. But first, if you have not caught me before, I am Kelly Cameron. I am a family dynamics expert, and I work with high achieving and overachieving parentpreneurs. So, those high achieving parents that are trying to do it all, I work with those parents to calm the chaos, work out the conflict, and just, have the life that they want without feeling like they're dropping all the balls. That's who I work with. So, let's dive into today's topic. This may or may not be a myth to you. It's a little bit tongue in cheek. So my question is, what do you do with those really hard conversations with your partner or even with your kids, with anyone in your family, but especially your partner? Do you put it off? Do you talk about it immediately? Or maybe do you schedule a time so that you guys can talk about it together at a mutually beneficial time? Hi, Stephanie. Good to see you. Thanks for watching. So, what do you do with those really hard conversations? A lot of times people think, well, if I just kind of put it off and then keep putting it off and then keep putting it off, that whole avoidance thing, maybe it'll go away, which is not necessarily true. Maybe it will lessen the impact. Maybe I can just not be so uncomfortable and have that not have that hard conversation. And we'll just bury it under the rug. Yeah, that sounds like a great idea. No, don't recommend that. Avoiding those hard conversations just compounds it at some point in the future, whether it's a couple of hours, a couple of days, a couple of years, a couple of decades. I mean, have you heard of those couples that have been married for decades and decades, and then after all the kids are out of the house, they decide to split up? And people are like, wow, we thought you guys were so happy together, and you've been together so long. Well, one of the things that they probably did was bury all those hard conversations under the rug. Clearly that doesn't work. Not at all. It's really, it can be uncomfortable to have those hard conversations, but so important. So important. So my recommendation to you is to bite the bullet. Talk to your partner. Don't just spring it on them, especially if it's maybe something that might be sensitive or high conflict or confrontational. Schedule a time that's mutually beneficial to the two of you. That way your partner has a chance to kind of think about it, like, oh, okay, this is coming. We're going to talk about this. Great idea. Be fun, like a fun date night. Not necessarily, but no, in all seriousness, if you can schedule a time like, hey, I need to talk about XYZ. This has been on my mind. It's really been bothering me. You don't have to have the conversation right that second. You can schedule a time that works for both of you, but don't wait too long. Don't wait, like, oh, sure, we'll schedule that next month or next year. It needs to happen sooner rather than later. And remember to use I statements. Be responsible for your own feelings and thoughts. Don't blame, don't point the finger, whatever the situation may be. If it's a difficult conversation that you're already not wanting to have or you're not really looking forward to, don't lead off with accusing or pointing fingers. I feel when this happens, use the I statement. So that's my biggest recommendation. Good communication, good, solid, effective, positive communication when you're having these challenging, uncomfortable conversations. So those are my thoughts. That's my recommendation. Definitely do not put off those conversations. Putting them off and brushing them under the rug does not solve anything. It doesn't make it better, and it will end up blowing up in your face sometime in the future. So I'm Kelly with Kelly Cameron Coaching. If you would like to talk more about how to approach these uncomfortable, difficult, challenging conversations, shoot me a message. You can go to my website and contact me there, and I would love to have a conversation with you. Have a great day. Be good to yourselves, be good to each other. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.